In a stunning move that's reshaping global alliances, Burkina Faso seals a massive $3 billion rice deal with the Middle East. Captain Ibrahim Traore boldly declares 60% of the earnings will fuel aid for Gaza's resilient Muslim communities, turning African harvests into hope amid crisis. This isn't just trade, it's a powerful stand for solidarity and sovereignty.
Envision a landscape where lush paddies shimmer under the relentless sun, where resilient growers stand firm with calloused palms, and a land once shattered by adversity now sustains nations far and wide. This is Burkina Faso in this moment. This is a narrative of empowerment, resilience, and destiny being forged anew. See cultivators rejoicing as they fill barges with golden grains. Youth dashing across hamlets with aspirations soaring higher than the skies. And a nation striding confidently into the international arena. Today, we unveil a saga so audacious, so revolutionary, it's redefining boundaries. Burkina Faso has inked a historic $3 billion agreement to dispatch 1.5 million tons of premium rice to key Middle Eastern partners. Indeed, 1.5 million tons of rice, nurtured by Burkina hands, are en route to the heart of the desert realms. This transcends mere commerce. It's a renaissance. It's autonomy. It's Africa ascending with unyielding force. Let's immerse ourselves in this extraordinary chronicle and uncover how Burkina Faso is reshaping its fate and that of our vast continent. Burkina Faso, a compact inland country in West Africa, has accomplished what few envisioned, becoming the pioneering African state to forge a rice export accord of this magnitude with the Middle East, a region of immense economic clout. This isn't a modest advance. It's a seismic shift. For years, perceptions of Burkina Faso were clouded by tales of aridity, deprivation, and nutritional challenges. Dialogues about our homeland dwelled on trials, not triumphs. But now, that chapter is closed. Burkina Faso is crafting a fresh persona amid verdant wetlands and amber harvests, demonstrating it's a beacon of fortitude, ingenuity, and drive. This pact shuns dependency or benevolence. It's devoid of external subsidies. It's pure exchange on Burkina Faso's conditions. These rice grains were sown, reaped, and bundled by local cultivators, now voyaging across oceans to lands famed for their resource riches. The Middle East, grappling with arid terrains and escalating food demands, is seeking sustenance from Burkina Faso. This pivot underscores that Africa isn't merely a recipient, it's a provider, a vanguard. And Burkina Faso leads the charge, illuminating paths for siblings across the continent. This is legacy unfolding. And we're dissecting every facet, its genesis, its significance, and its ripple for Africa's tomorrow. For eons, Africa's chronicle was scripted by outsiders. International outlets depicted our lands as hubs of scarcity, strife, and reliance. Yet Burkina Faso's Rice Initiative dismantles that trope. It's a testament to a country harnessing its assets, charting its horizon, and claiming its global stature. This accord affirms Africa can innovate, yield, and barter as peers. It's an alarm to all African states. Success demands no external nod. Burkina Faso illustrates that authority resides in our grasp, our earth, and our kin. This transcends rice alone. Its dignity embodied, sovereignty realized, Africa rejecting archaic labels. Burkina Faso's growers aren't merely tilling soil, they're sowing optimism. They're inspiring their offspring, peers, and the globe that Africa is primed to command. This pact is a catalyst, kindling a renewed vista of continental potential. It's a nudge that Africa's tale is ours to author, with Burkina Faso inscribing a daring episode. Why rice? In essence, rice is akin to liquid gold in grains. It's among the planet's most prized staples due to its adaptability. It forms the base for meals worldwide steamed, fried, or in porridges, it yields flour for breads, noodles, or beverages. It serves as fodder for livestock, aiding dairy and meat output. It even converts to bioenergy for machinery and grids. From hearths to factories, rice commands universal appeal. The worldwide crave for rice surges relentlessly. With swelling populations and evolving cuisines, nations seek amplified sustenance and feeds. Rice fits flawlessly nutrient-dense and scalable. Yet not all locales can cultivate it abundantly. In the Middle East, where sands prevail and moisture is precious, self-sufficiency in staples is elusive. Shifts in weather and supply disruptions amplify import vulnerabilities. Enter Burkina Faso. In one cycle, Burkina Faso yielded 2.5 million tons of rice, an astonishing milestone for a once food-vulnerable realm. That's sufficient to laden fleets of vessels horizon-bound. Now, 1.5 million tons head Middle Eastward, etching a pivotal juncture for all involved. This isn't rote agriculture. It's tactical positioning, elevating Burkina Faso as a worldwide contender. Spotting a market void, the nation bridged it, morphing wetlands into wellsprings of prosperity, influence, and honor. To fathom this feat's breadth, consider the international rice arena. Rice ranks as a top-traded essential, with titans like Thailand, Vietnam, and India dominating yields. They output tens of millions annually, fueling diets, industries, and energies globally. Penetrating this sphere demands grit amid rivalry. Burkina Faso's ascent is extraordinary, not just vying, but excelling. Demand for organic, non-modified rice like Burkina Faso surges, viewed as purer and greener. Our rice thrives via traditional, earth-honoring techniques, luring discerning importers in the Middle East who value integrity and ecology. By niche targeting, Burkina Faso claims a distinct niche, diverging from mass producers. How did Burkina Faso orchestrate this marvel? It commences with visionary stewardship under Captain Ibrahim Traore. From his helm's onset, Traore vowed Burkina Faso would forge its remedies. He champions his populace's vigor and terrain's promise. His tenure birthed the Sovereign Nutrition Initiative, a bold blueprint to cultivate surplus for domestic nourishment and global surplus sales. This eschewed pleas for relief. It seized tomorrow. Traore's ethos: nourish kin first, then extend outward. He revitalized 2 million hectares expansive marshes into rice havens alongside staples like cassava and fonio. These paddies pulse as the core of Burkina Faso's agrarian surge. Yet Traore transcended sowing. He bolstered growers with essentials, superior seeds, nutrients, and hydro systems like canals and reservoirs. He fostered alliances where cultivators collaborate on yields and dividends. These alliances mimic familial bonds, elevating collectively. Shunning foreign conglomerates or donors, Traore vested in Burkina growers. He bypassed international endorsements, mobilizing youth, women, and locals into the agrarian fold. Touring settlements, clasping hands with tillers, absorbing their visions, he pledged their toil would redefine the land. And he fulfilled. Now, outcomes resound. 2.5 million tons reaped seasonally, 1.5 million destined Middle East. No chance occurrence, a meticulously engineered victory. Captain Traore shuns desk-bound rule. He's immersive, traversing Burkina Faso to engage growers directly. In a hamlet by Dedugu, Traore once lounged on woven mats beneath a shea tree, savoring fonio gruel with locals. A matriarch Aminata shared, "We've toiled the waters forever, but our spark went unseen. With your guidance, we're sustaining distant souls." Traore affirmed, "Your paddies are our fortress. United, we'll unveil our might to all." This rapport ignited a crusade. Burkina youth, once eyeing migrations to Europe or beyond, anchor homeward embracing Traore's dream. Growers, sidelined by priors, now co-architect national quests. Traore's faith has morphed Burkina Faso into a realm of visionaries and forgers, poised to sculpt destinies. Central to this epic, Burkina Faso's cultivators' everyday souls achieving epics. In hubs like Dedougou, Banfora, and Ouagadougou fringes, they've revolutionized existences and landscapes. Mere cycles past, many battled for familial sustenance. Floods drowned hopes. Funds evaporated. Some leaned on relief. Today, those cultivators supply rice worldwide, their wetlands alive with vigor and toil. Consider Suleiman, a grower near Banfora. Father of 4, he once tended cassava on meager plots, arduous yet scant. Fret over education and health loomed. Then, governmental rice drives beckoned. He allied. The alliance supplied elite seeds, schooled rice arts, vowed equitable buys. Suleiman immersed, dawn rising to sow and nurture. He mastered drainage against monsoons. Harvest yielded rice aplenty, surpassing priors. The alliance procured his haul. Surplus flowed. He erected a concrete abode, schooled his young, acquired a scooter for treks. I once beseeched flood's mercy. Suleiman beams. Now I seek endurance to persist. My rice nourishes afar. Suleiman's arc mirrors multitudes. Growers like him underpin this upheaval, transmuting floods into futures. Governmental alliances are pivotal. They unite cultivators, amplifying via synergy. Sharing resources, insights, they yield rice collectively, barter en masse for premiums. Alliances assure baseline rates, enabling foresight, investments, UPLI, FTS. And Dedougou. An alliance exemplifies. Began with 20, now 300 plus. Weekly huddles exchange wisdom, resolve woes. Member Khadidia notes, middlemen once swindled, now direct sales, shared gains. I've added home wings, young learn. The alliance procured shared pumps, easing labors. Women propel these alliances. In Burkina Faso, females long farmed yet lacked access. Now, initiatives shift tides. Women helm 45% of rice growers. In Banfora, led by Halima, a 70-woman band yields rice, cycles profits communally. We're architects, Halima asserts. Forging legacies. Their alliance erected a literacy hub for skill sharing. Now, the pact's essence. A $3 billion collaboration, paradigm shifting. The Middle East, opulent yet food challenged by dunes, turns to Africa. Burkina Faso responds primed. Mutual boon. Middle East secures 1.5 million tons organic rice for diets. Feeds energies. Burkina Faso gains beyond currency a 7-year market lock. Tech infusions from Middle Eastern agronomists enhancing yields. Processing hubs for rice derivatives like flour or husks domestically. And infra boosts. Canals, warehouses. Highways streamlining exports. This forges bonds. Middle East views Burkina Faso as kin, not vendor. Burkina Faso accrues esteem, sway evolving from follower to frontrunner. Pact breakdown. $3 billion via Middle Eastern agro funds allied with Burkina Faso's agri-commerce. Ministry. Rice ships phased via upgraded ports, Middle East aided. Organic rice, unmodified, prized for authenticity. Includes grower workshops. Middle Eastern pros impart smart farming, sensor-monitored wetlands, boosting efficiency. A rice mill in Dedougou nears, job creating, value adding soon, exporting polished rice, bran, commanding premiums. Infra pivotal. Middle East aids enhanced waterways, depots, transit, ensuring seamless flows. This rice pact isn't digits or schemes, it's human. Villages once poverty-bound awaken. Growers, once meal-worried, erect academies, dispensaries, bridges from proceeds. Youth, urban or abroad-bound, return to agrarian allure. In Bejugu, rice surge transforms. One alliance funded academy, shortening treks. Another a wellness post. In Banfora, youths launched rice-based treats venture, proceeds solarizing homes. Shifts exceed tangible hope infuses. Kin envision thriving progeny. Collectives self-direct. Meet Zara, young grower by Ouagadougou. Witnessing parental flood fights, she eyed urban escape's scarce gigs. Rice initiative swayed. Seeds, drills granted, alliance joined. Today, her wetlands brim. Earnings surpassed dreams. Farming seemed archaic, she says. Now it's tomorrow. Proud sustaining worlds, Zara inspires. Village youth farm, proceeds teching up. Women lead. In Bejugu, Ayusha's alliance grows rice, installs solar pumps easing burdens. Our rice empowers, Aisha declares. Uplifting all. Burkina Faso's win illuminates the Sahel, spanning Senegal to Sudan, Mali, Niger. Kin battled aridity, unrest, want. Now, coalescing for renewal via pact to barter, cultivate, fortify. Burkina Faso's rice pact exemplifies resource mastery. Mali eyes millet to Europe, Niger sorghum to Asia. Collectively, we're creators, collaborators. This transcends trade independence. Foreign grips on assets wane. Sahel builds self-serving frameworks. Burkina Faso mentors. Aids Niger wetland tech. Bolsters Mali's grain trades. This weaves innovation nets, replicable continent-wide. Burkina Faso's rice pact messages kin. Act now. Outsiders long steered. Institutions imposed conditional debts. Burkina Faso rewrites, yields, refines, barters autonomously. A global alert. Europe, West startled media dubs swift surge. Analysts agape at scale. Asia notes. India dispatches coup study teams. China eyes rice packs. Thailand, rice giant, proposes yield trainings. Africa buzzes. Senegal, Benin, Mauritania. Seek rice export lanes via Burkina Faso-led hubs, leveraging Senegal ports for global ships. This births West African econ webs. Tanzania, Uganda adapt models for grains. Worldwide, Middle East lauds reliability, strategic kin, a dignitary states. India views as quality source. Thailand respects, aids tech. Yet some West's unease accustomed to dictate, they eye waning sway as Africa aligns eastward. Challenges loom, weather whims droughts, deluges. Infra voids like drying facilities, logistics. Global rice titans India, Vietnam, Thailand dominate. But Burkina Faso readies Phase 2. Bejugu rice dryer for local value. Ouagadougou green fuel. Lab with Middle Eastern ties. Sahel's premier rice finance hub funding alliances. For climate, resilient strains, advanced channels. Middle East aids modern depots, roots. Competition. Organic edge meets natural demand, sustainable appeals eco-buyers. Cost edges enable rivalry. Finance hub expands, fortifying sector. This rice pact exceeds one yield, one land Africa authoring econ trails. Resources long plundered elsewhere. Burkina Faso halts, soon milling rice into derivatives, retaining riches. Thrives sans debts, $3 billion earned, not loaned. Fuels uplift. While globals urge cuts, Burkina Faso equities with respectful allies like Middle East. Africa ensnared. In cycles, Burkina Faso breaks. Earnings homeward academies, care, paths. Inspire. Imagine Ethiopia milling coffee home. South Africa refining ores. Burkina Faso validates. Call to kin. Converge, yield, barter wisely. Envision Egypt rice to Europe. Zimbabwe tobacco processed local. Burkina Faso affirms feasibility. Alert to powers. Africa awakens. Soil to sustenance, ship sovereign. Pact steps to unified Africa teaming Mali, Senegal, Benin, Mauritania for trade nets. Expands, rivaling globals. And Africa sharing assets, wisdom, bazaars dawns. Burkina Faso pioneers. As we conclude, gaze forward. Burkina Faso's rice pact. Launches more. Expanded yields, mills, packs. Dedugu dryer jobs. Ouagadougou lab green leads. Finance hub empowers Sahel. Kin join. Sahel pact solidifies. Future. African youth aspire vast. Growers icons. Continent commands. To Burkina, gratitude for possibility proof. To Africans, grasp this flame. Cultivate, construct, exchange united. World observes. Africa delivers. Not inquires. Stay tuned, this isn't mere tale. It's legacy alive.